Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. In partnership with The Balance, we've put together a series for October, which is National Financial Planning Month. Joining us for the segment, we have Kristin Meyers, Editor-in-Chief over at The Balance. We're going to talk about debt management. And Kristin, sometimes no matter how hard we try, emergencies happen and we fall into a never-ending debt cycle. So what's a debt management plan? How can that help us get out of it?
So this is really a great question. Again, as you're mentioning, just so many Americans do struggle right now with debt, and it only sometimes seems to get worse. So first, you want to start with this debt management plan, which is really this repayment plan that helps you essentially consolidate sometimes all of those bills into one nice payment and makes it a little bit more manageable, a little bit more affordable so that you can chip away at that debt far faster and a little bit easier. There's a couple of pros and cons to this. So we've got a nice slide here with detailing some of those. So as I mentioned, it's a single monthly payment. These are some of the good things. Those payments are a little bit more affordable, and it does help you become debt-free faster, essentially, because you're dealing with just one payment instead of 2, 3, perhaps even 4. And again, because it is one payment, it's a little bit easier to manage. You can become very disciplined with that one payment. And then your credit score as well is not vulnerable to kind of going this route of going on a debt management plan. But there are some cons that folks should be aware of. And the first and foremost is that there's a lot of, sadly, scammers out there, fraudsters, illegitimate agencies that are claiming to create these debt management plans that are not actually real. Again, also not all debts are covered. So unfortunately, not every single debt that you want to put and consolidate into this debt management plan is going to be eligible for that. And then those repayment terms, sadly, they're not always guaranteed. And so you do have to be careful for that, because if you do fall behind some of those payments, those late fees can be incredibly damaging in the long run.
Is there a way you can work with a debt counselor?
Yeah, there absolutely is. So a lot of these credit counseling services will essentially match you with someone that can help you pay down a lot of that debt. They can help you with resources, with workshops, help you create a budget, and even recommend the best debt management plan for you. And so as a part of paying down that debt and getting that under control, you want to start making a budget. And there's a couple of apps out there that can help you do that. Mint is one of them that we do recommend, and The Balance has a nice list of several budgeting tools and resources and apps that you could essentially use. But at its simplest core, a budget is a list, a tally of all the money that you have coming in, whether it's from a job or some kind of allowance that you might be getting, and all of the money that's going out. So your expenses and also, of course, those debt payments.
All right. Thank you for joining us for National Financial Planning Month. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.